Our first blind item involves Kim Kardashian and Justin Bieber. It reads, during the time frame of a current case, a risque photo shoot involving an illiterate socialite, Kim Kardashian, and a then 16-year-old pop star, Justin Bieber, will resurface. Sometime after that, a similar, all-romantical photo shoot involving the illiterate actor and then the 16, almost 17-year-old model will resurface as well. Now, I actually distinctly remember seeing these pictures of Kim and Justin on social media. Wow, it's so interesting to see Kim with her old face, but and I'm sure it's still not even the original. Though I remember seeing these two together because it was a pretty big moment. It was random seeing a reality star and a big pop star in the same room, let alone him kissing her on the cheek. This person commented, I heard a few years ago that Kim Kardashian hooked up with JB when he was underage. I never saw any evidence of it. I just heard the rumors. Another person added, poor Justin, that young man has been through it with these sickos. His mother admitted that he absolutely did not want to go to Hollywood and that she talked him into it because they needed the money. Now look at the place he's at in his life. She is a horrendous piece of crap for that, and so is his dad. We've got some angry people in the comments, and I understand why. Now, a lot of people are looking at this photograph as proof that Justin Bieber had some kind of inappropriate relationship with Kim. It was a classic MILF-inspired cover shoot for Elle that they were featured on. Even if you weren't a prolific internet user at the time, you may remember the shots of the two jogging through the ocean, relaxing on the patio, and even feeding each other roses. Yeah, I mean, these are some weird photos. I mean, why is, again, a 16-year-old Justin Bieber out here posing with a grown woman like they're having some vacation getaway? Okay, first off, this picture is just weird, but look at Kim's face here. Oh God, jump scare. Again, what is this supposed to be? He's like in a suit. Is he supposed to be like this big baller guy? And then he's got the, you know, the hot woman in the back, like waiting to seduce him. Now, this just looks like a big sister and her little brother running through the ocean. But again, what are they trying to give? I don't understand why. Who directed this photo shoot and had the idea of like, yeah, let's make it look like they're, you know, having like a getaway. I mean, especially when Kim at this point is very well known for her sex tape, so it almost seems like she's trying to reminisce on that time, that era, and kind of project that she's doing the same here with Justin Bieber. And my theory goes even further when you see there's this photograph of him with a camera taking pictures of Kim. It seems like kind of like a setup for another tape. We've got a clip of Kim talking about this photo shoot, so let's react to it.
I first met Justin Bieber at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C.
Okay, wait, why?
And I think actually before that, I had said in an interview that I wanted to set him up with my sister, Kendall, who's 14. And then he had responded in an interview saying that, no, he didn't want to be hooked up with my sister. He liked me or something. Just
oh no, already we're set up for failure.
Silly like that. It was a joke. And so when I met him in Washington, D.C., we took a picture together and he Twittered it and said,
he Twittered it,
you know, me and my girlfriend, Kim. And instantly, I mean, it was on CNN, like all over the place that him and I were dating.
And I know Kim was too happy to get all of that attention, but now, in hindsight, she's probably regretting it. Our next blind item is about Madonna. It reads, this permanent A-list older singer, oh, shady, is usually the one who finds the cuck boyfriends. Madonna. This time, though, it is her boyfriend who leaves her at home while he hooks up with women his own age, which is about Madonna and her boyfriend, Akeem. Some people were speculating who this blind item is about. This person commented, Cher or Madonna, but I'm going with Madonna because I think she's not able to have sex. She's too drugged up. And it looks like Madonna has very strict rules for her boyfriend, so I don't know how Akeem is getting away with this. I mean, he is 28. The 66-year-old queen of pop has proudly been spotted with her 28-year-old boy toy, but their relationship isn't as carefree as it appears to be. A source revealed to Life and Style that Akeem is going against the rules that Madonna has outlined for her boyfriends. Quote, Akeem is more of his own man than the other arm candy that Madonna's had these last few years. She's always more turned on by men that can stand up to her, so it's a good thing in that way, but what's cause for concern is that he's got a reputation as a real womanizer with a history of getting bored and loving and then leaving them, which is interesting because like I don't know what his dating history is like, but Madonna is quite a choice. But I did remember hearing about one of his ex-girlfriends, and when you see her, you're gonna be shocked because she's his age, they kind of like grew up together, and his jump from someone that, you know, That makes sense to Madonna. Is just, it's hysterical.
Madonna's current boyfriend is 28-year-old Akeem Morris.
It's somebody different every time we talk about her.
And shocking his ex-girlfriend, 27-year-old marketing director Reagan Rice. Reagan dated Akeem for about 2.5 years. She does have a sense of humor about it because her bio says that she is, quote, lumberjack sisters with Madonna, meaning that they have shared the same piece of wood.
I guess, honey.
Do you guys think that he's just with Madonna for fortune or clout? Comment below. Madonna is known to lay out strict rules for her boyfriend, saying that she's very strict with everyone in her life because she's sharing her bed and he doesn't get a pass. That means he has to go to sleep when she does, get up when she does, eat the same diet as she does. He's banned from watching TV and she doesn't like him to be on his phone unless he's doing something for her. Which, that sounds terrible. It sounds like he's an assistant. One insider claimed that Madonna only wanted certain men working as her staff during her romantic getaway with Akeem this summer. Whether she was staying on a yacht or in a villa, she only wanted young, handsome men working on staff. Madonna requested designer outfits to be flown in from all over the globe to be photographed in, and everyone knows she'll throw a fit if her demands aren't met. Madonna's a scary person. I mean, I would classify Ellen DeGeneres as pretty scary, but even seeing Madonna on Ellen's show, it makes Ellen look like a breeze.
What's the youngest boy you've ever dated?
I mean, it depends on, like, how old. You gotta, like, depends on...
Like in the last, 5 years.
The youngest was in the last 6 years, 22, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
But, all right, why is everyone so obsessed? I don't...
I'm not obsessed.
Age is a number.
I agree with you, and I think we're the same age, and I certainly don't feel my age. I feel like, until I have to tell someone my age, or if I read it in print because they are obsessed.
Until you're walking with a Zimmer frame, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. People just sound like you and I have fun.
This is creepy. It makes me think of like the older men who date very young women here in Hollywood. And we're starting to call that out more and more often, but this kind of behavior is equally creepy.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And men date younger women all the time, and nobody says anything about it. What's wrong with women dating younger men?
Thank you.
Now, Akeem doesn't like these rules. He's an accomplished footballer who turned into an ad executive. I don't really know what that means. If he's waking up and going to sleep whenever she is and eating her same diet, I feel like he's probably unemployed or probably employed as Madonna's boyfriend. Quote, he's already not following orders like others did, so he might be fired soon. He's made it clear from the start that although he was fine signing an NDA, he wasn't going to be micromanaged or bossed around. Another troubling aspect of Akeem is that he has a wandering eye. There's pretty girls everywhere and he's looking at them. You can see he's a huge player and he's still a huge flirt, and he has tons of beautiful women that are still in regular contact with him. Our next blind item is about Beyonce and JayZ, and I know they are nervous right now. It reads, the clothing label Ivy Park invested a lot of money off into the singer and will be spending their own money on lawyers if anyone tries to take her down for her husband's actions. Now, I don't know why there are so many rumors swirling that Beyonce and JayZ are going through it right now. I mean, I understand why they're going through it as far as Diddy, but their own relationship. This person commented, time to divorce JayZ and protect the assets. Another person writes, Beyonce, it looks like we're heading for a divorce. And then finally, Jaguar Wright was right. JayZ is dirtier than Diddy. You guys may have seen on TikTok, I don't know what your For You page looks like, but there's this conspiracy going around that every artist in the music industry has to thank Beyonce during their award speeches to avoid some kind of persecution.
Thank you to Beyonce. I also have to say thank you to Beyonce, just so we keep the dance community safe. Beyonce, you got great music. We all love the rest to it. We all love you. Anyways, someone had to.
And the Grammy goes to, you can read it.
Harry Styles.
Thank you, Beyonce. You're amazing. Yeah.
The fact that Beyonce made a country record changed the game. So thank you.
Beyonce.
The Grammy goes to Lizzo for About That.
Because I feel like there's so many goated artists. This is my last time up here. Beyonce, whew, you changed my life. Thank you so much.
My little girl behind you.
I think it stems from when Taylor Swift and Kanye had their moment, and he went up onto stage to take away her award and to proclaim that it does belong to Beyonce that she had the best music video. So there's a large conspiracy around why do these artists have to thank Beyonce? And supposedly it goes back to their friendship with Diddy and JayZ's in particular. Back in the 90s in New York, these two men were trying to break it into the music industry. JayZ even collaborated with Diddy on a 1997 album, No Way Out. And we've seen pictures of Beyonce, JayZ, and Diddy together time and time again. Beyonce, who's lost more than 1 million followers on Instagram since Diddy was arrested, has a photo of him and JayZ still on her profile writing "Happy Birthday, Diddy." This is from 2019 and the post is flooded with comments demanding that she deletes it. So far, JayZ and Beyonce have been silent when it comes to Diddy, probably for good reason. They don't want to implicate themselves into this lawsuit. Now, there's a bunch of claims on TikTok. You can't believe everything you see, but there are some people claiming that Diddy actually went on to have Beyonce's competition taken out. He would unalive them for her. I mean, when you see artists like Aaliyah mysteriously pass away, you might question how that really happened. And I cannot stop thinking of this viral clip of Adele at the award ceremony accepting her award, but really nervously making sure that she is thanking Beyonce so that she's not next.
It took an army to make me strong and willing again to do it, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. My artist of my life is Beyonce, and this album to me.
Now her getting so emotional too. She's like, please save me, spare my life.
The Lemonade album was just so monumental, Beyonce. It was so monumental and so well thought out. And so beautiful and so...
Now, like, her hyperventilating, like, spending her entire moment to make sure that she gives Beyonce her flowers, which I get it.
And we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we fucking adore you. You are our light. And the way that you make me and my friends feel, the way you make my black friends feel is empowering, and you make...
Wow, she really goes on and on. And, you know, and this actually is... It's a theme.
And I love you. I always have, and I always will. Grammys, I appreciate it.
A lot of these clips are being paired with the song by J. Cole, She Knows, which reads, "She knows only bad thing about a star is they burn up. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Left Eye," TLC's member, who we covered on the podcast recently. Michael Jackson, "I'll see ya just as soon as I die." These lyrics refer to singers like Aaliyah and Lisa, who were both some of Beyonce's biggest competition, and they both died in freak accidents while in a foreign country. A lot of TikTokers also claimed that this song, J. Cole, is explicitly about Beyonce and JayZ. I mean, the song title, She Knows, is supposedly Jay-Z's first name and Beyonce's last name, Sean Knowles, which, okay, maybe that's just a coincidence. But are there really any coincidences?
This might be the craziest theory ever, but was Kanye West trying to save Taylor Swift from Beyonce when he went on stage? Hear me out. With everything that's coming out recently, everyone knows that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're going down soon. I've been seeing reports saying that Jay-Z is worse than P. Diddy, literally the diddling duo. Back when Adele won her award, she split it in half to give to Beyonce. You know damn well ain't nobody splitting up their award for nobody. Or was it because she was scared of what could happen to her for winning over Beyonce? This man Kanye has been saying this stuff for years. It might be a stretch, call me crazy, but what if he was just saving Taylor Swift? Let me know what you guys think.
Switching gears to our next blind item, it's about Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley Cyrus, and of course, Fire Rose, who is Billy's ex. Speaking of the magazine in number 2, they have apparently taken sides and a split and taken the side of the very much lesser known celebrity, which is not their norm. If the three-named singer was still close to his daughter, they wouldn't have chosen the way they did, but since he isn't, they will take shots at him all day long. It's crazy to think that like Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley are so toxic and their entire family is so dysfunctional, because I grew up watching Hannah Montana and they seemed like family goals. Again, it was like a scripted show, but it's weird to think that they have drama. This person commented, Fire Rose is currently stretching her 15 minutes of hillbilly fame. Let's break this comment down, because Fire Rose is Billy Ray's ex-wife, saying that she would tell her 22-year-old self to run in the opposite direction from Billy. She opened up about her relationship with him. They met in 2010, but then got together much later on. Her paths first crossed with Billy Ray when his dog actually came up to her on the studio lot where Hannah Montana was being filmed. She was 22 years old at the time and Billy Ray was 48. I like how this article is trying to make it seem like he preyed on her then. I don't actually know if that's true, but she told the magazine that Billy Ray, who was married to Tish at the time, told her, I'll just introduce you to everyone else and we could hang out for the rest of the day, which must have been nice if a star is offering you that and he's got a dog with him. She said, my gut instinct was, honestly, what does this guy want? She recalled, I probably should have had way better boundaries. After meeting on the Hollywood lot, Fire Rose said the pair would hang out, with Billy Ray calling her his soulmate, though she was by no means interested in a romance with the star at that time. But she noted, I couldn't have seen 10 years into the future. If that is true, that is really creepy that a 48-year-old Billy Ray Cyrus was telling a 22-year-old Fire Rose that that's his soulmate. The pair reunited during the pandemic, collaborating on a song before developing a romance that turned into a 4-year-long relationship and a 7-month marriage. We've actually heard some heated conversations between Billy Ray and Fire Rose in the past, and they both described their relationship as ABUSE, and at least they're aware of this.
It's 9:15, you idiot.
It's not 9:15.
I needed to leave 2 hours ago.
No, you didn't. You can still leave and get there.
Get out of here. I'm not in no place to go do a show. I had to go when I was ready to go. If you would just shut the up.
Wow, he sounds tired, sick and tired. I'm assuming she's recording this.
If you would have just left it
I'm sorry.
alone. If you would have left it alone when I told you it's done. Now I'm really pissed. You once again showed me you will not listen. I don't know who the you think you are, but you will not listen. And this ain't about your bracket. This ain't about your surgery. This ain't about nothing. This is about you being a selfish. I don't think you're real smart. I've changed my damn mind on that. What you are is a selfish. No. I'll tell you what, that's what you are. You're a selfish ass.
I am gagged. He went off on her. Fire Rose claimed that Billy Ray love bombed her, making her promises he never kept. He would say bizarre things like, we're going to have this epic love story beyond anything you could imagine. We're going to have twins and call them Melody and Harmony. Weird. Fire Rose, don't act like you weren't feeding into this. She claims he isolated her from her friends and family, starting with their October 2023 wedding, in which she said she only had one guest. I was allowed to have her over because she was doing my hair. It was quite hurtful. In retrospect, it just breaks my heart. How did I not think that that was so weird and unacceptable? I justified it like, well, that's my life now. I accept this lunacy as reality. To keep her at home, Fire Rose claimed that Billy Ray would see things like, you can't live that way anymore. You're a Cyrus now. You can't be going to church. You can't be going to public places where people can follow you home. You're going to be murdered. So it sounds like he's a little bit paranoid. She says, it sounds crazy, but that's what was happening. By the point where I realized it was too late, what made it even worse was that he blamed me somehow for everything that had gone wrong in his life. So all of his past trauma he put onto her. She said, for someone who's had so many good things happen to him and so much luck and so many blessings, to be that empty inside is really sad. Now this is what Fire Rose is saying about Billy Ray Cyrus, but of course Billy Ray has his claims about Fire Rose, and it doesn't make her case look any better.
TMZ obtained a court filing made by Billy Ray Cyrus, and in the court documents, Billy Ray accused Fire Rose of using his credit card without his permission and charging almost $100,000 to it. He claims that there were over 37 unauthorized charges. However, Fire Rose is rebuttaling and saying that is not the truth. She is claiming that when the two of them were together, she had access to his card and there were no limits. And $45,000 of the money charged was accidentally charged by Fire Rose's legal team and is already being given back.
Fire Rose says that she wants to share her story to show people that what she went through is much more common, and unfortunately it could happen to anyone. She said, all I ever tried to do was love and trust this person, and said that Billy Ray was very ignorant of her, which, I mean, I do think she was trying to climb the social ladder. Let's be real here, people.
'Cause I'm 15, you idiot. I needed to leave 2 hours ago. I need 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 to leave 2 hours a
This blind item is about L.A. Reid. It reads, the A-list city producer and former judge is someone the feds would love to talk to. If you guys don't know L.A. Reid, we've talked about him before. He is a big-time executive who has a lot of big allegations against him, tied up with Diddy, of course. This headline reads, how Usher brought beautiful 14-year-old boy Justin Bieber to music mogul L.A. Reid as a gift, and how it paved the way for the singer's friendship with Diddy. So let me take you guys back. Justin Bieber was 15 years old when he gained worldwide fame with his song One Time. He was originally discovered at the age of 12 by Scooter Braun and then was sent off to Usher. His big break actually came when Usher brought Justin Bieber to L.A. Reid as a gift when he was a beautiful 14-year-old boy. That's what L.A. Reid wrote in his own words in his 2016 memoir.
14-year-old Justin Bieber walks into my office as a gift from Usher, who called a few minutes before and said, hey, I'm coming to your office at 3 o'clock. I have a very special gift for you. And he shows up with Justin Bieber, and Justin sits down and plays piano. Then he picks up his guitar and plays. And I'm like, oh my God.
So weird that they describe him as a gift. Like, can we pause and just reflect on that?
Right? Are you serious? And that day, we made a deal to sign Justin Bieber off.
1 year on from being signed to Island Records by L.A. Reid, Justin then spent his 48-hour period with Diddy, the one that was posted about on Facebook, where they went full buck crazy. L.A. Reid first met P. Diddy when he was then looking for a new A&R man and was so knocked out by P. Diddy's creative talents. He even went as far as to introduce him to Clive Davis, who is also another problematic figure. L.A. Reid, who himself has been sued for SA and harassment, signed Usher as a teenager. He then sent him off to be mentored by Diddy for a year when he was 14, so they're now doing the same with Justin. L.A. Reid wrote in his memoir about his first interaction with Justin, who, according to the music producer, has a beautiful face, trendy hair, and natural charisma. L.A. Reid himself discovered Usher, and the pair remained close friends even after the star signed to another label and would often exchange gifts. Oh gosh, I don't know what gifts they're talking about.
Usher, when he was 14, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Usher came to my office. My brother, my younger brother, his name is Bryant. He went to a talent show. He says, I saw this kid. You have to see him. I was like, okay. Not particularly excited. Okay, bring him by. So he brings Usher to my office at 14 years old.
Just by himself or with his parents?
With his mother. Usher comes in and he starts to perform for me. He drops.
Also, what 14-year-old would go into a studio by themselves? Please.
Down on one knee. And he starts singing this song. And like that, I was like, oh my God. Two things happened. One is a star was born. And two, I really knew what my calling was that day. I was like, now I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to find guys like Usher, you know, because it was the greatest feeling in the world.
He recalled how Usher phoned him in October 2008 and asked him if he would be in the office because he wanted to bring Justin around. He said this kid was beautiful like a woman can be beautiful and men rarely are, and he turned it on as soon as he stepped into the room, which is so weird. He's saying that like Justin could be beautiful like a woman could be, which is something I think that Diddy was into as well. L.A. Reid said that Usher didn't just bring me a kid with an amazing voice, he brought me a born entertainer, someone who would become the biggest of them all. L.A. Reid decided to sign Justin right away and claimed that his hair was every bit as important as his songs and his voice. L.A. Reid went on to gush even more about Justin in his book, saying Justin was simply beautiful. His superpower was his face, but his hair and his appearance were only part of his charm. He had all this charisma and instantly transformed into his own character. The way that he wrote about Justin Bieber is a little creepy. I mean, very creepy, but wow. He goes on and on.
So now, since we're drawing connections here, right? Why nobody ever talks about L.A. Reid? And I figure either people are too young to remember L.A. Reid and don't know his contribution to a lot of the players that are being talked about, like Usher, his golden boy. But L.A. Reid needs to be put in this conversation. So this says music executive L.A. Reid is accused of SA in a new lawsuit. Okay, and it says here, Dixon claims that Reid SA'd her twice in 2001 while she was working as VP at Arista Records. She also alleges that Reid retaliated against her professionally after she declined his advances, preventing her from signing or developing artists like John Legend. Dixon left the company in 2002 and claims that her career was derailed by Reid's misconduct.
Justin quickly became involved in Reid's circle, which included P. Diddy, who also became his mentor. And it was also thanks to Diddy that when Justin Bieber's voice broke, it didn't derail his future with Island Records. Meanwhile, Justin is said to be disgusted by the allegations against Diddy, who was once a mentor to him early in his career. Justin has been advised to stay as far away as possible from anything and everything related to Diddy. But that supposedly isn't an issue for Justin because he reportedly wants nothing to do with this monster. Another source added that Justin is in a hard place mentally right now. He has such a history with Diddy and these allegations against him have been so hard to process. Sources close to Justin told the Daily Mail that he should have never been allowed to party with Diddy or anyone else when he was a teen. They claim that he was thrown to the wolves by his mother Patty and largely absent father Jeremy. Although the Biebers have been silent about Diddy, it looks like Hailey did post a throwback picture of Justin with his middle finger up in the air, actually both up in the air. So I don't know if this is kind of a sign to stay away. Hailey believes that she is Justin's gatekeeper, and this was her way of showing the world how she feels about the whole situation with Diddy, not with Justin. This person noted that it was interesting for Hailey to post this picture because out of the hundreds of photos of Justin giving the middle finger, she chose the one from 2017 taken back before he got together with his ex Selena Gomez. So maybe she's trying to kill two birds with one stone with this shady, subtle Instagram story. However, the source stated that the model might be wise to let her husband speak for himself whenever he's ready to do so. Quote, Hailey needs to let Justin act for himself instead of using an image of him to convey what she feels and what he should be saying. But Justin really has no voice right now, and it's sad. The insider claimed that the singer feels like he has no one to talk to and is sailing these waters alone. Justin feels like there's no one that he can talk to about this and understands him. He doesn't even fully understand it because he was just a kid, so sending good vibes to Justin Bieber. I am so over Cardi B. This brings us to our next blind item. I mean, she hasn't dropped an album in so long. I don't know why we're still talking about her. Speaking of the former A-list rapper, you know things are going like crap when you have to resort to shilling crypto to make a few bucks off your fans. You guys know the cryptocurrency market is full of scams, and it looks like Cardi B is chiming in with her WAP meme coin, her wet P-word coin that I guess has some type of pool. Now, this crypto partner she's promoting has been known to scam people. She shared a wallet address that was flagged by crypto investigators, and they were able to figure out where she's doing this deal. And of course, I am not versed in this kind of industry, but I can see a scam, and it looks like Cardi B is clearly unbothered. She doesn't care because she does need that money. I mean, we see her constantly refiling for loans on her homes to refinance the mortgage and try to get some extra cash to go and probably keep this lifestyle up because she keeps having kids and refusing to go on tour, and that's where the money's at.
Cardi B has just launched her own meme coin and is currently pushing it to the masses like crazy all over her platform on X. The project is known as WAP, and I mean, look, she's reposting everyone who talks about and who is shilling WAP at the moment. This was one of the posts she posted over on X. People are going crazy over this project right now. So it initially ripped to 40 million market cap on launch, came back down, consolidated, ripped again, and it's currently sitting at only around a $15 million market cap. So a perfect entry point to get involved in a project that someone like Cardi B with huge influence is pushing to her audience. This is a serious moneymaker.
Now, some people were questioning whether Cardi B was actually hacked by some of these crypto people, but she had been posting some cat-related tweets which kind of like suggested she was planning this meme coin. Like, here's one of them, Meow, new family member, guess her name, which maybe she just got a new cat, but it is kind of a planned post. I mean, look at her with all her makeup done. This person wrote that Cardi B was not compromised. She was not hacked. It was planned. Multiple shills, cartoon, previous tweets. Also, if you're viewing the wrong pool, it has $7,000 in liquidation, so maybe that's how much money is actually within the coin. Irrespective of whether it is a scam or a legitimate project, the crypto community members have noted the prevalence of scams and rug pulls associated with celebrity tokens. These celebrities just put their name on a token and they get a payment from this brand, and the brand just hopes they can go and scam people using this identity. I mean, I don't know if people who follow Cardi B are also versed in crypto. I'm sure some people are, but I'm sure most of them aren't. In my opinion, I think they're just going to go and try to gather as many people to invest into this coin before they call it off and she cashes out. Now, this is a really intense blind item about Lil Tay. You guys may remember that influencer who used to rap all over social media and yell at the camera bragging about her money.
To all y'all
broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is why all y'all fucking haters hate me, bitch. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay.
This blind item reads, the mother of this social media star, Lil Tay, has already over-sexualized her daughter for years, but had to be careful about monetizing it. Next year, when the daughter turns 18, mom wants her retirement money, and the daughter is going to be naked at midnight on her 18th birthday, which is about Angela, who is Lil Tay's mother. You guys may remember that rapper Bad Baby launched her OnlyFans on the day that she turned 18, and she made so much money, millions of dollars. So I can see why there's this incentive. It's just really gross that people are investing in this. This person commented, there needs to be laws for this, which I agree. Lately, Lil Tay has been promoting her music. It didn't do as well as her last song did. She's been gone for about a year, and she's calling out the double standards of certain music fans and industry watchers. She's mad because she went through a really intense health scare, and a lot of people do not believe her, suggesting that she's using this diagnosis to go and promote music. I mean, you guys may remember her last song was promoted by her faking her death, so it's not that far-fetched. But she dropped her music video for her song Growing Up just weeks after her own heart surgery last month. People have been accusing her of using this diagnosis to go and promote her music, which she actually got really upset by. Here's a clip Lil Tay posted on her TikTok where she is confronting the haters, and I have to say, it seems like the old Lil Tay is back.
So Halsey can get cancer and drop a single the exact same day she announces her cancer, and it's bold and empowering, but I've been gone for a fucking year because I've been dealing with a lot of shit, one of them being my health. I have to get heart surgery, and suddenly I'm pulling a PR stunt even though I'm dropping my song weeks after. Doesn't make any fucking sense. You haters are literally being insensitive and slow on purpose, and I don't give a fuck. I'm promoting the fuck out of my song. I literally wrote Growing Up during a tough time in my life. It was born also out of my health struggles, and go listen to the fucking song. In the second verse when I say fuck their expectations, I'm talking about you. And honestly, you bitches make Growing Up suck.
This person commented on that TikTok, gone for a year? This is the first time I've seen Lil Tay in hella years. Another person wrote, I will never hate this diva. Another person wrote, you know what? Period. Good for Lil Tay for standing up for herself. I just hope that she operates in authenticity and that her mother maybe rethinks pimping her daughter out right when she turns 18. Maybe think about how she's going to look back on that when she's 28. Or 38. It's really not worth the money. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Blind Item Breakdown. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in next week's episode and daily videos here on my channel and on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, check me out at SloanHooks. Until next time, I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.